Okay, Pilates with props. Foam roller day. Right, we're just gonna warm up a little. Actually, let's go ahead and use the roller as our little ballet bar helper thing to warm up our legs. So let's open up on the nice diagonal and let's ease right down in a deep plie or deep squat. Outward rotation, down and up. And remember with the roller, just relax your shoulders, relax your elbows, and keep it as close to you as you need so you can stay upright. Take a nice exhale. Inhale. And one more. Good. Then we're going to come to our half bend. We're going to take our little lunges. We're going to just rock that roller right with us so we can stay centered in our spine. Keep shoulders relaxed. Shoulder blades back and down. But making sure knees are going over the toes. Strengthening the legs always to carry around our strong core because we need both. We need both for all things we want to do. Good, and then toes straight ahead now. Back to bending and straightening now with a wide parallel. Breathing, letting go of the day, the week, month. Good. Now we're going to come half bend and lunge in our parallel. Taking the roller with us. You can still lean forward a little bit on these. Stay grounded in the heel, the outer foot, a little extra core here. And back to center. Then we're going to come into our little Pilates position, back to outward rotation. Stack tall, all the way through the crown of the head, little zip up the core. We're going to take our bend, straighten, and we're going to push down on the roller to raise the heels. I'm going to do that one more time so you can see. And then I'm going to place the roller back in front. So you're going to take your bend of the knees, straighten. You can push down a little extra on the roller to go as high on the balls of those feet as you can, maybe a little higher than you normally would be able to with the help of some assistance. Then straighten, push all the way up there. Make those calves work all the way up, all the way up, and all the way up. Good. Now, we're going to do a little bit of a little different move. We're going to take our bend of the knees the same. We're going to hold on to this and we're going to roll the heels up to the balls of the feet and then push all the way up to where you were and then lower down. So it's a bend, it's a roll the heels high, push up on the balls of the feet and lower down. Here we go. Bend, roll through and push up, lower down. Bend, roll through, lift, control it down. Couple more, push, and push. Good. Now we're going to go the other way. We're going to push way up on the heels. We're going to control a slight bend in the knee, and then roll through the heels, and then straighten. So all the way up. Hold on to that little bend in the knees. Roll the ankles through, and straighten. Here we go. All the way up. Bend, roll through, and straighten. Up, bend the knees, roll the heels, straighten, lift, bend, roll through, and straighten. A couple more, and one more. Oh yeah, okay, shake all that out. That is some good detail. Lots of ankle stretching and strengthening. Whew, calves too. Excuse me. Okay, back to parallel. We are going to take, excuse me, let me just move my incense. of a sudden it was attacking my nostrils. Okay, we're gonna go through our parallel, but I'm gonna do a single leg for a minute. So lift one heel, you're gonna shift your weight, keep your waist level, and you're just gonna bend and straighten. We're gonna shoot for 8. So on one leg. So 2 and 3, and the roller can be in front of you or to the side. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Other side. Make sure you're going as gracefully through that knee joint as you can. So smooth into it and smooth up. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Now, I'm going to go back to the first side. We're going to do a couple new little things. So we've been really working on our calves, but here's something new. You're going to stay in the same foot position, but instead of doing a bend of the knee, you're going to see if you can raise that heel and lower down. You let the roller help you. See if you can raise a single heel up and touch, single heel up and touch, single, I don't know what count I'm on, so let's say 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, try the other side. Square off those ankles. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, take a little baby bend of both knees. That stretches those calves for a moment. And shake that out. Now, the other thing I'm going to do, I learned something this last couple weeks with my brother's PT, who tested all parts of his leg for strength, even his dorsiflexion, which we would call flexion, and found out that his left side, being his weakest from the first stroke, he had no strength at all on his dorsiflexion, and that was common for stroke. So it gave me a new idea that we've been doing a lot of other parts of the leg, but not our shin. So here we go. So just take for a moment and alternating, rocking onto the heel and flexing up the foot as high as you can. So now we're going the other way. We're firing the shin muscles and stretching the calves. And you do it alternating for now. Keep a nice neutral knee. Good. And now we're going to do both. Rock back, up, and up, and up. And you can have the roller in front, up, 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 and up. Good. And take another. Kick that out. Okay, good work. Let's take our... Okay, I'm going to do another one for the legs. Actually, these guys have worked so hard. Let's shift gears here. Just place that to the side. Let's go back to the upper body for a moment. We'll come back. So shoulder rolls for a moment. Still breathing in and out. Letting go. Let's go on to a backstroke. Good. And then let's take our palms up and add our rotation swing. Squeeze some shoulder blades. Kiss and kiss. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good. Now, let's leave them back there. We're going to go up. We're going to tap the opposite elbow and bring them back. Now, here's where you want your head nice and stacked. So you want your head back, chin down slightly, so you have a nice long cervical, so that as you condition, you are working on the posture that you want. Also add a little core, belly button in, pelvic floor in and up, which will help support the base of your spine. Keep breathing. Keep letting go. Lengthening through the spine. Core activation. And one more here. All right. Now, we're going to take our outward rotation. This time we're going to pat ourselves on the same side and back down. Tap and elbows down. Tap. Lengthen the neck again. Nice tall spine. Just level out your chin. Sliding those blades down in your back pockets, and yet a little activation in your front pelvic floor, in and out. Good. Stay here now, and we're going on a drill team. Straighten the elbows, keep them on a nice diagonal. Good, and bring those down. Take a roll again. All right, and then there's a couple other ones we wanted to play with. We haven't done it a little bit, so easy does it. Remember, you're always wanting the blades down and stay open in the front. So I'm going to do a pull. We're going to reach forward. We're going to pull our elbows back. Then we're going to open the palms and go to goal post. And then you just go again. Do a pull, elbows back at the level of just shy of your shoulder height, and then outward rotate. So reach. It's like a high row, and open, pull, open, reach, pull back, open. So you're still getting those blades, a little kiss back there, and stay as open as you can as you go to your goal post. And one more, reach and pull. Now, from here, we're going to do a little tap in the front and open back. We'll tap whatever parts of the forearm touch, great, and then the same little press behind. Tap and press, tap, press, tap, press back, tap, press back. Good, now we're going to stay here again, and this one, because we do this on the roller, you're going to touch the first two fingers overhead and pull the elbows back down. Tap first two overhead and down, tap, and down, first two fingers touch, first two fingers touch, two more, and bump. Yay! Woohoo! Alright, let's leave the feet open. We're going to roll down now. So chin to chest, rolling down through the spine, hang upside down, let all that go. Nod the head, yes. Take a sigh. And nod, no. And then walk over to one leg. Hang out and breathe. Other leg. Next side. Back to center. Soften the knees, drop the tail, and C-curve to a stand. All right, excellent. Okay, there's just one more, and I swear I'm going to stop. All right, we're going to count in eights, and what we're going to do is 8 straight kicks to the front, 8 straight kicks to the diagonal, 8 straight kicks to the side, 8 straight kicks to the back diagonal, and 8 kicks to the back. And we're going to let our roller help us the whole way. All right, except when we do the ones in the front, you have to get it off to the side. All right, here we go. Stack tall, level out that pelvis. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Roller in front, diagonal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Directly side, parallel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back diagonals, parallels. You can hold on to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then straight back. You can take a little forward hinge, spare your low back, activate some core, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woohoo! Wiggle, 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 wiggle. And now we're going to do it in the reverse. Ha ha ha. We're going to start back. Here we go. We can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Straighten back up, directly side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo! Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Front diagonal. We can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And to the front. Move your roller, and we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. You did it. All right. Let's lay that roller down. Let's come on to the mat. Good work, everybody. All right. We're going to go right to the roller. So, right to the end and walk it back. Take a moment, make sure you're in the middle. You're aligned on the roller from your sacrum to your head. Blades relax nicely around it. And the feet are out a little bit. And you can take your forearms, palms up to the sides, and just take your gentle side-to-side roll for a moment. Just to calm things back down, get your breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. All right, then back to center. We're going to take our 6 o'clock, which is our flattening the low back and making some contact now with the roller, and then release that. So let's do 6 o'clock and release, 6 o'clock and release, 6 o'clock and release. And your deep core is pulling inward, pelvic floor, deep transverses, release. One more, boom. Now, on the next one, you're going to hold on to that 6 o'clock, that deep core, and you're going to do a little baby bridge, a rounded bridge. You're going to push down through the feet, lift up, and then see if you can sequentially come down. It might take a few to get used to this. 6 o'clock, peel it up, take a breath, exhale, reverse, and you're really getting some interesting feedback from the foam roller about how accurate you are able to articulate your descent back into the roller. Really, your lift up and your touch down. How sequential can you make it? So now if you on your own, use your breath. And now we're going to find neutral pelvis right on that sacrum, back to natural lumbar. And we're going to lift the arms up. We're going to drop those blades back and go into our arm circles. A little massage already on your inner crest, their blades. And reverse. we're going to drop the blades and take both arms overhead for a moment. Let this stretch for a moment. Inhale. And as you exhale, see if you can get those ribs to settle back into the roller. Because your tissue might be so tight in the front that you might be arcing. And instead, see if you can exhale and funnel those ribs back into the roller. A couple more. It's like drawing down your sternum on your exhale, through the ribs, through your upper core. Nice. Good. Now, leaving those arms there, you can soften the elbows a little bit. We're going to go back and see if you can do a rounded bridge in this position. 6 o'clock, peel it up, take a breath. Deep 6 on the way down so that you can really touch that lumbar. Release it and go again. 6, round it up. Exhale, extra tilt on the way down. And open out. A couple more. Exhale. Also try to get your ribs to touch down now and your lumbar as you release. Try one more. Inhale up. Long exhale. Get those ribs down, lumbar, and sacrum. All right. Bring the arms back by your sides. So you're going to let your forearms help you a little bit here. Back to neutral pelvis. Pull up that pelvic floor, belly button in, cinch your waist, whatever image works as you pick up each foot. Rock it in for a moment and make sure you are stable through the pelvis. Very little movement. Hopefully, as we go on to toe bounces, one big toe at a time bounces off the mat straight down underneath you. Keep your eyes gazed ahead over the knees. Keep your breathing going. With every exhale, trying to cinch in a little bit more through that deep core. And watch out for extra shoulder tension that might want to pop up. Keep relaxing them back. Let it go. Trust your core, trust your legs, and your forearms are there for a little assistance. And rock both knees in, flex the heels. Cinch in again on your exhale. Now touch each heel to the mat. Go as slow as you need to keep your balance. Keep the pelvis quiet. Good alignment, and the legs going down and in. And some breath. Good. Now, knees still in, flexed feet still. Now you're going to shoot that one leg out on the 45. Hold that straight knee, and then bring it in. Other side, up. Hold, bring it in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Nice and smooth through that knee joint. Try not to pop it. Try not to go too fast. Very smooth, very graceful. Two more, we can do it. Nice. All right, bring it in, feet back to the floor. Arms back overhead. We're going to half upper body curl. As you exhale, you're going to reach past the shins and keep the chest open. Inhale to go back. Exhale, curl forward. Keeping neutral pelvis. All right, good. Now we're going to do the harder version. We're into a slight hold. So you're going to imaginary string connects the ears with the arms as you come up. Let them separate. Now stay in the curl as both arms reach the ears and then come down. So a slight hold there. Exhale, curl. Let them separate. Hold on to it. and lower. Inhale, long exhale. Through. Inhale, hold, and lower down. Couple more. Good. All right. From here, just take the elbows out on a high diagonal and let your pecs stretch. And while you're there, slowly roll the head to one side. Let that stretch. Let the weight of the head just ease a nice, gentle stretch in the neck. Back to center, slowly over to the other side. Back to center. And you can feel it, I know I can, as the head goes in one direction, all that fascia is stretching all the way down into the chest, in front of that shoulder. And you can really feel the connection of that fascia and all those muscles. The neck, all the way into the front of the shoulder, into the pecs. Let's do one more each. Inhale, and last one. Exhale. Very good. And back to center. Let's take another little shoulder roll. So now, instead of the arm circle, think more shoulder roll with the arms up. So think more shrug, drop back and around, up, shrug, back and around and up. And then take the arms on a high angle near those ears again, but just hold them there and add the shoulder roll back up. You just get a little higher into those trapezius muscles as you roll it around. Good. And then just ease all of that back to a goalpost for a moment. Take a sigh. Just let all that open nicely. Very good. All right, we'll bring the arms back by our sides, and we are going to gently plop off the roller. Move the roller underneath our pelvis. So you're just gonna bridge up and roll it underneath your sacrum. Move your clothes into place. You can always stop and readjust if clothes get in the way, or if the roller starts to slip. All right, so remember that you still want a nice neutral-ish alignment here. You want to be able to see your pubic bone. It shouldn't be on the other side of the roller. Okay, long in the hip flexors. Okie dokie. And not too archy in your lumbar. So make sure your core is kicked in, you're in good alignment, and we are going to pick up each foot. We're going to send our legs straight up. We're just going to bend and straighten here for a moment. Flex and point. Good. Now, we're going to do a little different sequence. We're going to flex the ankles, and we're going to open directly side and then close center. Directly side and close center. Nice long legs, knees, breathing, a little extra inner thigh work. Good. Now we're going to outward rotate and frog in. So press the back side of the heels into one another while the whole leg spirals outward. Straighten the knees and bend the knees. Keeping a nice spiral in those thighs. Breathing, pulling pelvic floor in and up, keeping good alignment, pressing those heels, high inner thighs. I know, it'll be all right though. Good. Now we're going to lengthen up the legs, point the feet, keep your outward rotation, and you're going to do a crisscross. As quickly as you can fire it, crisscrossing the legs as high around the thigh as you can. And then you're going to keep crisscrossing as you lower the legs, not very low. You're going to feel your low abs kick in big time. Don't go too far and then come right back up. Inhale. As you exhale, lower down, kicking in some extra core, bringing them right back up. Couple more. Back. Very good. Now, bend those knees into the chest for a moment. Creates a nice little C-curve stretch. Hold that. You're still, roller's kind of in your lumbar now for a moment. Good. And then we're going to go back up with the legs and just go on to our big old bicycle pedal. Can't leave this one out. It's too fun. And if you can coordinate a brush of the toes along the mat and a nice flexed foot going down, whatever works. Getting as straight as knee as you can. Nice. Now we're going to reverse it. So now brush away with the toes, flex up. Breathing. Pull it inward. Good. All right, we're going to bring the feet back down. Hold here, recenter, and then just slide one foot out and let that hip flexor section stretch. Again, make sure you can see your pubic bone, not too archy in the lumbar. Slide that foot in, send the other one out. Relax the leg. Breathe it out. And slide that back in. All right, here's what I'm going to teach you. We're going to bring those knees back into the chest like we did a moment ago. And I'm going to let you keep those knees rocking towards you as you take your hands on the roller and very, very slowly allow the roller to massage, kind of run gently along your sacrum. You're going to slowly push it out, but real slow motion. You kind of get a little nice extra fascia stretch this way, right along your sacrum, little SI. Oh yeah, nice deep. Control it with your hands so it doesn't just plop. Go as slow as you can until you start to get to your glutes, and a little bit more your tail. And then easy does your landing, nice and slow. And you're down. Oh yeah, that's one of my favorites. And feel how incredibly long your lumbar is right now. That's a nice feeling. Okay, now just place the roller underneath your feet and take your feet nice and wide. I've got my sticky socks on today. I wasn't thinking about it. I just wore them for warmth, but they might work out a little extra good today. So we are going to first, we're just going to take a little bit of a bridge. So you're going to take a little bit of a 6. You're going to press straight down on the roller to lift just a little bit and come back. Now your hamstrings are going to wonder what the heck's going on. So keep them small as you lift and lower down. And a little 6, lift and lower down until your hamstrings get the hang of it and stop panicking. And then you'll be able to lift a little bit higher each time. So I'm just doing a little 6, a little press lift, and a little roll through. Exhale. This is a double action on the hamstring, so it takes them a moment to figure it all out and to accept it, to be okay with it. And then once you get the hang of it, you can drop your heel back a little, whatever helps your hamstrings get the hang, and then you can go a little higher. Make sure you're pressing equally through both feet. Easy to cheat here on a strong leg. 6 o'clock, exhale up. Peel it down. Hopefully by now you're getting a little higher, a little deeper 6, especially after that stretch. And both legs are cooperating. Use your breath. Keep your upper body relaxed. And a couple more. Last one. Good. Then bring the feet into parallel. We're going to do the same thing. A little 6 o'clock. Lift up. They should be ready to go now. So get a little bit higher. Inhale. 6 o'clock. So up. Release it. Again, both feet, equal press, or a good place to work on a slightly weaker side to get it stronger. And one more. Woohoo! All right, now you get to roll the legs out and in, rolling right over your ankle, in and out for a moment. You can flex the feet at the end point, draw it in. And then outward rotate the legs and let them release as you roll in and out again. Just let the thighs get heavy here, release your hips. Nice. All right. We are going to bring that roller to our sides and just straighten the legs for a moment and just wiggle. They just did a lot of good work. And then we are going to roll onto our bellies and take our roller with us. Not sure we've done this one in a little while, but we are going to let our legs, roller's going to be right above us. We're going to let our legs relax into the floor, and we're going to take a moment and push that pubic bone down into the mat. So you can power up some glutes, pull up some core on pelvic floor, but make sure your pubic bone stays grounded, and otherwise you're going to lift off and you're going to scrunch the spine, and we don't want that, your lumbar. All right, we are going to place our forearms on the roller. You can just look at it for a moment, but without coming up very high in your back. while we practice. So we're going to practice the thumbs down. When you go thumbs down, your arms are inward rotating. As you go thumbs up, they're outward rotating. We're going to connect the shoulder blades to this movement. So as you go thumbs down, you're going to shrug. You can just hover the nose off the mat for a moment. And then as you go thumbs up and pinkies down, I want you to feel those shoulder blades slide down into your back pockets. So a shrug up on thumbs down, and pinkies down, slide the blades down into your back pockets. So blades are going to lift, and then blades are going to slide down. They're going to glide up, and they're going to glide down. And you can just allow the head to kind of go along with that, but you're just going to keep a long neck here for a moment as you inward rotate, outward rotate. Inward rotate, you can let your nose come down a little lower. Outward rotate, you just lift slightly. I don't want you to come too high. I want you to focus on your mid-back and not so much your lumbar. But now let's reactivate. Pubic bone down. Keep your legs down. Belly button up. Pubic bone grounded. Let your glutes activate. And here we go. Inhale to shrug. Thumbs down. Exhale. Thumbs up. Inhale to shrug. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Thumbs down, shrug. Thumbs up, slide those blades. Inhale. Exhale. Nice and wide with the arms too, so you're not impinging. Nice wide. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep that pubic bone going down. Don't come up too high. Just focus on those blades. And one more. Good. And come down. Here we go. Let's rest our forehead on our hands. Bring the knees all the way underneath us and bend those knees. Let's take a moment and do single thigh lifts. Just to fire these some more. Little baby thigh lifts, little baby extension in parallel, not very high. Good. And then lengthen out. All right, we are going to come up onto our elbows. Ease back into child's pose. Hang out here, stretch the hands, hyperextend the digits. Curl them up, stretch them out, curl them up, stretch them out. And then back up onto all fours. I'm going to have you take a moment and turn the hands back. So from fingers ahead, outward rotate and place that one palm down. If that's okay, or if that might be enough, right? You can do one at a time if there's a lot of tension here. Whew, which there is. I might do one at a time and then slowly peel that back. And then I'm going to take the other one. Outward rotate, place the palm down. Breathe. And peel that back up. All right, I might have to do that again. I'm going to go first side, turn them back. Woo! All right. Well, that was needed on that side. Peel that slowly out. And second side. Big side. And peel it up. Okay, shake that out. And now we're going to turn around and work out our fascia massage. Yay, we waited all class for this moment. All right, we can also start at the sits bones, just below the sits bones, and go back and forth a little bit. This is where your hamstrings attach. So just a few inches down and up, and give a little release to the top of them where they connect to your pelvis. Then you can also take a little rock over and work a little bit of your outer hamstring. So that's going to be from the base of your pelvis down the outer leg a few inches and back up. So we just stretched our hands, so keep the palm grounded. Your legs are going to work, your core is still going to work to release some fascia here. And then try the other side. All right. And then, since we can't spend a whole lot of time doing this, this also gives you an idea of what you get to go back and do a little extra. All right, so now we're going into the glutes. So you can run down the middle from now your sits bones to your low sacrum and back. See if there's already a connection to your sacrum that might be snug. And then check out one glute at a time. Like I said last time, I like to warm up the whole tissue from the top of the glute all the way down, just like I would for massage. And then you can hone in on your spots. Your trigger points, you can hold pressure, or you can give little movement, little massage around that spot, and then you can move on to another one and do the same thing. Whatever you feel like is helping, give a little release. Any tight connections or muscles. Remember, you just want to stay in the soft tissue. You can get close to the connections at your bones, but you want to focus on the soft tissue. Try the other side. And remember with SI stuff, remember to check in with the whole top side of your glute on what seems to be a troubled SI, because sometimes it could be extra tight at the top of that glute, making the joint work a little harder or not as efficient. Maybe sometimes it could be weak, and sometimes it could be overworked. So roller is good to try to get to that tissue if it's getting too snug. All right, and then we're gonna go up the spine now. So now I tend to go into a C curve and now rock from the sacrum over the lumbar to the base of the ribs and back and forth. So you're in a C curve, legs are working, core is working. And now you're going to come up into the mid-back, so I like to cradle the head, bring my elbows in, widen the blades, and head down the middle of the mid-back. Straighten out at any time you start to get crooked. Keep breathing, letting go, because you're getting a massage. Let it go. And then you're going to head into the trapezius section again from this angle. I'm going to go little ones from the neck to the top of the blade until I just can't anymore. And then I'm going to rest my head, and I'm going to take my feet out to nice and wide position off the mat, open out the arms, and double knee fold to one side. We're going to take a big old sigh. Up and over to the other side. Big breath. Let it go. Good. Back to center, cross ankle over knee. Let that thigh open out. And we're going to go ahead and figure four. So the foam roller is going to support the head in this position. Flex the front foot. Use your biceps as you ease that in. Big sigh. And down. Switch it out. Ease it in. Flex the front foot. Very good. Now we're going to take the roller out, just push it out of your way, and take the legs. I'm going to have you do something a little different. I'm going to have you open the legs onto the floor in a wide V. So as wide as you can get them. Take a moment if you need to reset your pelvis though. So I'm going to come back in for a moment, give a little 6 so that I'm kind of long as I slowly slide my legs back out. I'm back in a more neutral pelvic position, so I'm not arching, but my legs can still be open. So I'm having to activate a little bit in my core. I'm going to take my arms out on the high V. So you're going to make an X with your whole body for a moment. And you're just going to breathe and enjoy the super wide position. Letting go of any tension anywhere. Letting your body settle into the mat. Release your jaw. Let your face relax. Arms. Back. Belly. Chest. Pelvis. Butt cheeks. Legs. Feet. Hands. Head. Just breathe. Notice your breath. Just send your body some love and gratitude, deep appreciation. Remembering how amazing your body is and what a gift it is to have such a fully functioning, healthy body. our soul to cruise around in. We're going to slowly bring one foot back underneath, slowly bring the other foot back underneath, slowly bring one arm in, and then the other arm in. I'm actually going to have you give yourself a hug right here. I'm going to have you take your feet out, but knock your knees together. Let the thighs rest up against each other, your knees, by taking your feet out a little wide. So now we're going to experience the opposite of the out, and we're going to just cradle in. Send your body more love, gratitude. And breathe. Very good. And then just bring your eyes back and take a little rock of the pelvis side to side. Coming back. And then just roll to one side, gently press up, gently onto all fours. A little C curve. Tuck the toes. Push up into your squat. Hold here. And then bottoms up. Hang upside down. See how your stretch is right now. Might definitely increase. Big sigh. Loosen the head and neck. Soften the knees as you slowly walk up your thighs, rounding to a step. Shake it loose and we will finish. Woo! Fun roller do. Full body stretch and yawn again. Twirl some wrists and reverse. Whoa! Good work, everybody. Release, shake it about, let it go. Woo! Shake, 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 loose. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Let's take in some peace and calming and joy and harmony. Lots of balance, groundedness. Let go of all the fears, worries, concerns. Let it go. Let's receive some trust and the universe as we just embrace whatever we need to for the week, for our break. May everybody stay protected and guided and healthy. Stay mindful during this time of season change. Protect your heart and take good care of yourselves, everybody. I will miss seeing you next week, but we'll do it again on Halloween. And you're welcome to dress up if you want.